Hey guys, Cole here. Welcome back to another Watcher of Realms video. This is a special showcase since I've unlocked Hollow, okay? I've done my pulls, I got Hollow, and then I used extra Awakening Stones to get her to A5. And that's what I want to show to you guys today on how different using Hollow is in terms of using her in your guild boss. I will be using her in other areas as well, but that was my goal from the start for doing my summons. I wanted to get Hollow because of her very unique ultimate ability. It's a healing ability, yeah? Okay, nothing too special, but the passive is what it boosts that healing ability to get you to regenerate rage. 1.4% rage for allies in range every 1 second. So that is extremely useful. When you are popping your ultimate, you build her out with, if you have as much rage regen as possible and attack speed is what I found. And although she's an attack-based healer, I didn't go to max out her attack. She still has a very solid 12.4k attack. But what I will be trying in the future will be to get her to 100% or more rage regen. Just trying to find it through every single piece of gear that I can. And then with that in mind, I used Hollow instead of my Vortex for my guild boss team. And I jumped up about 6,000 blood. And I'll show you guys on how that team works. And I've also been testing out using Laurel as well in the same setup. So with that said, let's go into the guild boss. I'll show you what team I have at the moment, what my team is looking at. So I am using Wrath as the Lord there for basically helping out Valeria in terms of damage, and I'm also using Volca for getting the cooldowns of picking up a hero and then dropping them back down quicker. So you save about 20 seconds or so for every hero that you pick up and then drop down. So it makes Laurel work much easier and putting heroes back to where they are on the board in order to get more damage. So I have things such as Silas here, but I found my damage with Silas is kind of low at the moment. Not because Silas is not a good damage healer, it's because I don't have the gear yet for him to be that great. I am using very good gear on Valeria, which I found she does more damage at the moment. So it was either her or him that I would be replacing, but I needed to replace someone on the board. And I have an A3, what's his name, Nocturne, who benefits a lot from my Twin Fiend. So his damage, although his gear is not the best, his damage is quite high with, 16,000 attack, 330 crit damage. Damage is quite high, even though I don't have everything, maxed out right here. Although, he would be a very solid candidate for my skill books, skill crystals. I am still on the, on the edge on who to use those skill ups on, and I'm just stuck. I have 8 of them, and I keep accumulating these on and on, and I haven't decided yet on who I should give them to. Like my Nocturne, I know he might be replaced later on. Twin Fiend is a very solid, candidate for it, but he already has the lowest cost on his ultimate, which is what you want out of him. His damage is okay, but not gonna be that better once I fully skill him up. Valeria is also a good candidate. And then what I've also pulled recently was Leia, who has a very strong ultimate, which I need to get skilled up, but I'll need 10 skill crystals to get everything that she has fully skilled up. So that's my thinking there, that Leia will be replacing my Hollow. But it will be an interesting work in progress. I can try using some Leias from my friend list, from the assist units here, and play around with those until I find the proper usage. But for now, since I'm not that close to, I'm not close at all to 50,000 blood, I'm not really, worried about pushing as much as I can. So I try different things with what I have. I think gear is the most important thing that I need to improve on everybody. Next, I only have one proper set on my Zillitu, and she has the Infernal Roar set on her. So my gear is pending. It's a work in progress. I think the gear is gonna be the most important thing in order to improve my damage. Next, after you also get a good strategy going. So with gear in mind, once I get good gear, I think I can get to 40,000 blood with good gear, and then the proper strategy, maybe I can push to 50,000. So that would be the 1 key. But I usually just buy the 1 key every single day and do a 2 key on Nightmare 4 and a 1 key on Nightmare 3. So let me show you guys on what I'm working in. Please go on the comments and help me out if you have ways for me to improve on how my positioning goes and all that. You know, I'm not perfect at this. I'm just going with what I have in mind to be, you know, the best way to do this. So I'm dropping in Volka. She's gonna give the buff there to Zillitu. Dropping in Valeria, hoping to get the buff from Dolores. Didn't get the buff from Dolores, so I'll restart. I think I need to completely quit for the RNG to be reset. I've read something about that in the past, but I'm not sure if that's the case. So Valeria dropped down, then Dolores didn't give the buff. Seriously, dude? They need to fix this. I mean, it makes no sense for the buff to not go on the one hero there that doesn't have it. So there's Volka, gives the buff. Drop in my Dolores. All right, she gave the buff. Okay, so we don't really care about that. And then look at this. We do all the important champions down, even the healer. We drop in Laurel. Just look at the amount of rage that she'll give to everybody. Everybody's boosted up. I can have my Wrath there. And what I found is I just pop all the ultimates immediately. But my problem is actually keeping Valeria alive. It's a very difficult thing to keep her alive, I've found. She just goes down very quickly. But look at the damage there. Maybe I can get a heal through. She dead? Doesn't look like she's dead. Alright. Get another ultimate there at the exact point which I need it. Let's put it on the 1x since now I need to withdraw Wrath in order to get my Laurel down. But look, I can see all my ultimates very close to here, so that they're like 99%. So what I'll do is I'll pop like Valeria, pop her ultimate, pop this one, and then just pop the rest while I also drop Volka down for her to do a little bit of damage, but I'm not expecting any miracles right there. And once my ultimate comes in with Zillitu, I'll pop it with Dolores. And basically I'm popping everything. That's what I'm doing. I'm not liking it that I'm popping everything as it comes, because it doesn't feel right. I think I'm totally messing things up. I know I should be asking people for more advice, but I'm just trying to see on how I can get some things to work. My problem is getting Valeria to stay alive, so I try not to pop her ultimate at all times. But yeah, Valeria staying alive, because she hurts herself when she hits, becomes an issue after a bit. So yeah, look at how low she is right now. And there's gonna be a big wave dropping in soon. Yeah, that would totally mess me up. All right, now I'll pop it. I'll pop everything. And then actually I can withdraw Volka. She can be annoying. Drop in Laurel. Draw Laurel. I can pop the ultimate there for Rage Regen. The Rage Regen, by the way, when you pop your ultimate, it still recovers Rage for you. So it's not like you're losing Rage. Now it's the weakened state on the dragon, so you are doing a lot more damage. So I don't know. I don't know if this is the right way to go with it, but I did manage to cross the 30,000 threshold with this kind of weird strategy. Ideally, you're just popping all the ultimates twice in between each round. That's the ideal, you know, way to go, but definitely not easy. Definitely not easy. Oh, she's gonna go low. All right, pop the heal. That's nice. Pop that guy. Oof, look at how low we're dropping. Now I can get my Laurel down. And with that, I think I should be able to just withdraw her. After I pop Dolores, I withdraw her. Then look at all the ultimates I have available. Pop this guy. And then once he's done, I'm going to start popping ultimates on everybody. Because he's now buffing everybody. But come on. Dolores popped her own ulti there. I don't want to pop the Twin Fiend ulti while the boss is on a weakened state. I think I'm going to lose a lot of damage. But now he's up. I withdraw Volca, basically. Pop the heal. Drop Laurel. I think I withdraw Laurel here. Should be okay. Drop down Wrath. And then I just start popping ultimates again. Because we got 40 seconds left. We want to get as much damage going as possible. But yeah, it's definitely not going to be easy. There's Zillitu ultimate again. Beautiful. Come on. Let's see. Pop the heal. Gonna give us some rage. Pop the Nocturne. Look at how low my Valeria is. Come on, survive. No, she's not gonna survive. She's dead. Yeah, she's dead. So I lose out a little bit of damage there. 30,000. Did I go more than I had before? I don't know. I don't think so. It's like this is what I was doing before. But my Valeria died there. 32,000. Actually, that's more. That's more. I managed to get way more damage than I did before. 32,000 blood comparing it to, I think I have a screenshot. Shared it in my guild chat. It was... No? Well, we can see the total here, I guess. So I did 32,000 now. So what I did before was 31,400. 455. Yeah. And this is better. And look at that. Almost 100 million damage on the Zillitu. Almost 100 million damage. Wasn't there like a competition to get 100 million? I think so. I was so close here. But again, it's just the Zillitu gear that I have that needs improvement. Her even her artifact needs improvement. I did like 5 million there with Wrath. So how I think is that once I start skilling up properly everybody, look at that Nocturne, the A3 Nocturne doing some solid damage, 35 million there. I think my Valeria, it's just very difficult keeping her alive. You want to have her be low at all times so she does more damage, but I think if I skill her up, her healing, that she heals herself like I think 5% per second or something, I think that's enough so you don't require a healer. That's what they say, but it's also using the ultimate at the right time. But yeah, that was like my 2 runs. 63.5, obviously way more than you need, but until I can get to the point where I can get to 50k blood, it's gonna take me some time. And the cool thing is that I managed to pick up a Divine. Although I did summon it, there was like an achievement that I finished today. So this one, Dragon Slayer 3, collect 30,000 blood. So yeah, that was interesting. By the way, closing it off. By the way, did you guys not see many Black Friday offers? I thought they were gonna do offers way more frequently, but wasn't as frequently as they said it would be. It was very weird. But yeah, I don't mind not buying stuff. I have like 4,000 of the W gold left. I'll probably buy something else in the future. Maybe the Dragon Pass, but this is like only 2 divines in total. I think you can see the total rewards here that you get when you buy it. It's like 1 skill crystal, basically 3 of these, 2 of these, 12 summons. It's alright. I mean, for the price, it's alright. I don't know. It's close. It's close to not being right for this price. For $20 for 12 summons. I guess that's $1 per summon, and then these are worth about $10 for me. If I use the website value calculator, it would definitely tell me whether it's worth it or not. But anyway, guys, this was the video for today. Just showing you guys my new team by using Laurel in there. I know Espada was telling me a lot about using Laurel, but I didn't have Hollow. Now I have Hollow and Leia, so I'll be trying things with both and see if I can just get my damage higher than that. So this was the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, by the way. It definitely helps me out, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.